YouTube, what it do? It's your boy Steph, man. Man, listen, man. Ain't nobody gonna come save you, bro. Nobody's gonna make you great. Nobody's gonna make you wake up and do the work. Nobody is going to come and save you. This is for the videos that I do constantly that guys just don't understand the grasp of. You have to improve for yourself if you want more out of life. You can't use the RP rage as an excuse to why you don't get better, to why you're not getting money, to why you're still stuck in the same place. Don't be in rage mode for the rest of your life. Yeah, female nature gonna happen. Yeah, that chick you was with, bro, she broke your heart. She did you wrong. She did something to you that's gonna make you feel some kind of way. It hurt. But don't end up like a sucker. Then don't end up like a beta male. Don't end up having a family, then your woman do something, and then you just end up hurting her and the family. Better yet, ending their life. Because you want to control somebody on something that they don't want to be. You let a woman be who she want to be. She's just not for you. It's simple, bro. Understanding females is simple. Yeah, the whole aspect of you might not be attractive. Life ain't fair. Life is not fair. And you get to decide as a man where you want to go in your life, who you want to be with, what kind of crowd you want to be with, who the friends you want to. You get to decide that as a man, bro. Nobody else get to dictate that. You get to decide whether you go to jail or you be free. You get to decide if you're going to skip meals or you're going to eat. But some of y'all not hungry enough. That's what it is. I seen both. I seen two lives. Living one life, I seen two lives. I seen the life of being poor. I seen the life of poverty. I seen a life where my mama didn't have enough money to buy me and my twin brother certain things that we wanted, or she was struggling. And I seen the life where I go to the white high school that I went to 2 years in a row. My freshman and sophomore year, it's like I was living in a whole different world. My white friends was rich, pulling up in Porsches at school at 16. I seen a different perspective, a different shift. I wanted that out of life at an early age. So I crossed this bridge to go to this big private high school that was in a suburban city. The majority of kids were white. I'm still friends with some of them still to this day. Then I drop all the way back to reality. You think that ain't motivate me to want to get out of this situation? You think that ain't motivate me? One of my friends, bro, that was on a basketball team, he had a gym, a basketball gym inside his house. His house was on the lake. I'm witnessing all of this at 15, 16 years old. Going back to reality. So I drive over the bridge to go to Mequon, to go to Homestead, to see the rich, to see one of my best friends named Uzziah. His mom is a surgeon. His dad's a real estate investor. House big as a mug. I'm going over there at the football practice. I'm going over there spending the night. He come and meet my mom. I witnessed that at a young age. I also witnessed heartbreak. So I witnessed two things at a young age. And I tell y'all, it's two things that's going to make you cold. It's either heartbreak or poverty or both. Both of them made me cold. It may not be poverty for you, but it might be heartbreak for you, G. And something just have to switch. You have to have a burning desire as a man. You have to, bro. You got to be hungry. Everybody not going to be hungry. Everybody not going to understand your vision. Everybody understands Steph's cold vision. That's cool. That's cool for them, but it was better for me, G. It wasn't for me to tell them my vision. It was for me to keep working. and chasing the things that I wanted in my life. The success. Not a chick. I learned that the hard way though. You gotta use things in your life that where you want to be at as motivation. I wanted to be where my homies that was rich at 16 when their parents was rich. I wanted to live that lifestyle. Oh, Steph, don't worry about it. We'll pay for it. I wanted to live that lifestyle. Because it was times I didn't have extra money to buy certain snacks. You have certain money in my account to buy snacks after school when I have basketball practice. I didn't buy my first car at 16. The first car I bought, it wasn't super nice. It was a hoopty. $900. Allegro, 2001, G. Sometimes you got to see two perspectives of life to understand life. So you could be grateful for your life and use the quote-unquote better perspective to improve and motivate your life. If you want that out of life. I always wanted that out of life. I always wanted better. Like, dang, how can they live like this? I gotta work. Like, dang, I gotta go back home to this chaos. Me and my mom used to argue all the time. You think we argue now? No. No. That was one of my very first female nature moments. Her trying to control me. Can't no woman control my life. Well, deuces, let me get up out of here. But while I was getting up out of there, I was working. After school, I was catching a bus to go to a job to get money. I didn't cry. I didn't complain. I didn't act like a bitch. Like what you do. It hurts. She hurt me. It hurts. That's what you do all the time. Crying about red pill rage. She hurt me. Now you confused. You get to choose where you want to be in your life, bro. It's all depending on what you want to do, my G. Not me. It ain't up to me. It's up to you. It's up to you. You might be at the rock bottom right now. But I'm going to tell you this right now. You better not give up. You better not give up. Your family don't believe me. My family ain't believing me neither, bro. My family ain't believing me. What can they say now? What can they say now? What can they say? They can't say nothing. Because I stuck to what I said I was going to do. And I'm not done yet. I'm just getting heated up like I'm in them sweet watery guts. You know what I'm saying? You have to, fellas, improve. You have to self-improve. You have to want to become successful in life. And the fuel has to come from somewhere. My fuel came from my childhood. My fuel came from me seeing my rich friends and their parents. That's where my fuel came from. My jeweler, one of my jewelers, right, is my homie from high school. Guess who bought jewelry from him? Giannis. All the Bucks players. But when I first went over his house when I was 15, it changed my perspective. His dad had a cold jewelry company, still do. So you gain that at a young age, so you can store for future use and use it as fuel. Use it. You got to use the hate and the inspiration as motivation. You got to use the hate, the doubt, the rejection as motivation. You got to use the inspiration, the people who you want to be like, the lifestyle that they live. You got to use that as inspiration to want to improve, or else, like I always say, my G, you gonna complain and stay the same, crying in the corner, crying every day. Woe is me, sick, Broke every day after you pay your bills for the rest of your life. It's okay to go through a grinding phase, bro. Your grinding phase might take you 5 years, maybe 10 years. But you gotta start. You gotta start. And you can't stop. You cannot stop. Unless you don't even want it that bad, my G. You're not even that hungry for it, my G. I ain't gonna say no names. But it's people who I love. Like, I love. And I wish they got it. I wish they really understood. I'm talking about people in my family. People that I'm close to. I wish they really understood. I wish they really got it. Especially if they see an example. But sometimes the example is too good to be true, my G.